What is a luxury you can never go back from once you've experienced it?
Grocery shopping without worrying about the budget. Just grab what you like. Business class on flights over 8 hours. It's another world if you can actually lie down, but so dang expensive. I second this. The older I get, the less I am able to deal with economy.
I honestly don't understand who can afford that, aside from the absolute most ultra wealthy. It's like an extra $7,000 on transoceanic flights. I'm talking about the most premium seats, like Delta One.
This is kind of insane to me. I was looking at flights the other day, and it was $1,500 for economy and $8,500 for business class on a 12-hour flight. Reading the comments, many seem to get it as a work perk or with miles, or they work for the airline. But all the other people, are you actually paying this much more just to be able to lay down and have elbow rest?
If you're with a long-term partner, a king-size bed.
If you have been with them long enough that you're getting old, a split king bed. I no longer wake up every time he rolls over.
Living alone. Less drama and lots of peace, with the space exactly how you want it. One of the rarer and most expensive luxuries, too. I'm surprised no one said it yet. It can be a double-edged sword, though, I guess. I lived alone for 12 years. The older I get, the more convinced I am that there's no second edge on the sword. No part of me can fathom coming home to someone. It sounds absolutely horrible. That's like the literal definition of depression to me.
Keeping your house at a temperature that's comfortable?
This was a fight early on in my relationship with my wife. We absolutely can afford to keep our house at the perfect temperature, but my wife insists on turning off the AC in the summer. I am not sweating just sitting in my own house. It's one of the only things I refuse to compromise on.
Oh, this for sure. I grew up in poverty, so early in life we skimped a lot, or even went without sometimes due to not being able to afford electricity. I always told myself one of my goals was to be able to comfortably afford keeping the temperature where I wanted it, to never have to compromise my comfort in my own home. When I could finally do that, I reveled in it.
Underappreciated. This is so hard to do in winter without spending a fortune. A washer and dryer in the house. Not having to go to the corner one or manage time sharing the building one is the best. Separate dryer too. That way, one load can be washing and another drying at the same time. And I don't want to hear any peasant cope about outside drying being superior. It's not, especially when towels, the main thing you want to be soft, are concerned. I almost cried the first time I did a load of laundry at our new house. We used to live on the 10th floor, and the laundry room was in the basement. We had a baby and toddler, so I could only do laundry when my husband was home from work. Of course, that's when everyone else is doing laundry, so we could only get laundry done on the weekends. Being able to do laundry whenever or leave clothes in the washer and dryer without worrying about some stranger taking them out was so freeing.
Living in a high-trust society like Japan, if I lose something, I can rest assured that the police station has it or will have it in a day or two. I can leave my bag on the table or anywhere and expect it to still be there and nothing tampered with.
I have lived in France for 30 years and now work 1 week out of 2 in Switzerland. The difference is so amazing. In France, everything gets stolen or damaged within seconds. In Switzerland, most letterboxes don't even have a lock because, why? In France, you have to pay everything in advance. In Switzerland, everyone says, "We'll send you the invoice," because people are actually honest and nobody is afraid of cheaters. I've never lived in Japan, but I like that impression. Japan is far from perfect and has too many social issues. However, I like that aspect. Here, people blame you for being too easy to steal from, and they even encourage others to take advantage of many people in any shape and form, like someone's kindness or altruism.
Decent noise-canceling headphones for air travel.
Oh my god, yes. I normally have a Spotify playlist going and sleep through the whole flight, minus meals. It's also a bonus if your headphones work with the 3.5mm cable that you can adapt to the plane's in-flight entertainment console. Or just in general,
I've had my Sony WH-CH720Ns since August of 2024 and haven't looked back since. They come almost everywhere with me. This sounds like an ad, but I promise it's not. I just really love these things.
Same, but for the gym. I have such a better time when I can focus and don't have to listen to the old man next to me screaming and grunting.
A good bed and a good pillow. Edit. For those asking me about what pillow, beds and pillows are extremely personal things. What works for one person might not work for another. I cannot make a recommendation.
3 years on a couch has taught me the profound necessity of a good bed firsthand. I've probably lost at least a decade of my life expectancy from all of that proper sleep missing.
I couldn't agree more. I had a spinal injury as a teen, so it's all messed up from neck to feet. Head is messed up too, but that's a different matter. I've had to have specialty pillows for many, many years, but 2 years ago, I had my first mattress fitting, and my gods, was it transcendent. I love my bed so much now. I sleep so much better, don't toss and turn all night, and don't wake up feeling as bad.
Fast internet. Going back to slow one will damage your mental health.
Real butter. I will not touch margarine. Don't even like to look at it.
What some people would call excessive amounts of RAM in my computer.
Real maple syrup. I remember the day I first ate pancakes with real, pure maple syrup. I literally never touched a bottle of breakfast syrup or Mrs. Buttersworth ever again. It is expensive, but I spend the money to buy mini jars or packets that can fit in my purse, just in case I should encounter an undrizzled breakfast food. It's almost $10 for a top-shelf, very small bottle, compared to $2 a bottle of brown-colored breakfast syrup. I would love to go to Canada one day. Lol.
Airport lounges. Once my wife introduced them to me, it's hard to go back to the general population.
Nice shoes. I used to buy 3 pairs of $20 shoes at a time, and they'd fall apart after 3 months. So I was spending $60 every 3 months, or $240 a year on cheap shoes. Now I buy 2 pairs of $120 shoes that last me for 3 to 4 years. And if the soles wear out, it's $25 at the cobbler for new ones. They're more comfortable, more stylish, and vastly more durable. I'm saving money by buying nicer things.
The Boots theory of socioeconomic unfairness.
Honestly, not having to look at prices while buying groceries.
My personal definition of rich. I am not swimming in money, but I don't have to think about it all the time.
Yes, that is nice. We're not rich, but make enough where we can buy whatever food we want anytime. We still look at prices and try to get a good deal, but really, if we want to eat it, we buy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself rich, but I've never worried about feeding my family or paying my bills, which I know to some would be a luxury.
As a male, a sit-down Wii, the ultimate luxury, and it doesn't cost a penny.
Electric toothbrushes, yeah, for me it's a luxury.
A garage. Didn't have one until I was in my late 20s and will never have a house without one now. It still baffles me that there are people who have one and don't park their cars in them. For the record, I live in a place with lots of snow in the winter.
For me, it's a 2-meter-long phone charging cable. Being tethered to a wall like a hostage is a life I can never go back to.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It really helps. Subscribe for more and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one.